It all started on a quiet evening. I was sitting at home, just browsing through cars on Copart USA, not really looking for anything specific. But then, something caught my eye. There it was, a shiny, sleek 2016 Toyota Camry. It wasn't just any car, it had this perfect blend of elegance and strength. The kind of car that makes you think, this one's different. I couldn't stop staring at it. The silver paint looked like it had been kissed by the moon, and the way the body curved, it was just flawless. But here's the kicker, the Camry was listed as a salvage car. Now, that's where things get interesting. You see, a salvage car isn't perfect. It's been in an accident or something like that, and that's why it's so cheap. But I couldn't help but wonder, what if this Camry still has some fight left in it? The price was tempting. It was way lower than what you'd normally pay for a 2016 Camry in Nigeria. But there was that little voice in my head, warning me about the risks. What if it's too damaged? What if the repairs cost more than the car itself? But then again, what if it was a diamond in the rough? I had to make a decision, and fast. Someone else could snatch it up at any moment. My mind was racing. I could feel my heart beating faster. Should I go for it? What if this was a once-in-a-lifetime deal? I thought about the potential. The Camry was known for its reliability, and I knew it could handle the Nigerian roads like a champ. Plus, I've always been a fan of how smooth the Camry drives. It's like gliding on air, even on those bumpy roads. But the thought of importing a salvage car was scary. What if it didn't pass customs? What if the repairs were too much? But then, a little voice inside me said, "Take the leap, Ben. This is the kind of story you'll want to tell your kids someday." And just like that, I made up my mind. I was going to bring the 2016 Toyota Camry to Nigeria, no matter what. The day of the auction arrived, and let me tell you, it was like being on a roller coaster. The bidding started, and my heart was pounding with every click. I wasn't the only one who wanted that Camry. Bids were coming in from everywhere, and the price was climbing higher and higher. But I was determined. I couldn't let this one slip away. Each time I placed a bid, I held my breath, waiting to see if someone would outbid me. The tension was unbelievable. It felt like hours, but it was only a few minutes. Finally, the screen flashed, winning bid, and it was mine. I had done it. The 2016 Toyota Camry was officially mine. But this was just the beginning. Now came the real challenge, getting it to Nigeria. After the excitement of winning the auction, the wait began. And let me tell you, waiting for your car to arrive from the USA feels like waiting for Christmas morning. Days turned into weeks, and I couldn't help but imagine what the Camry would look like when it finally got here. I kept checking my phone for updates, tracking the ship as it made its way across the ocean. But the wait wasn't easy. Every day, I wondered if I had made the right choice. Would the car be in good condition? Would it pass customs smoothly? My mind was filled with what-ifs. But one thing was clear, I couldn't wait to get behind the wheel of that Camry. And then, the day finally came. I got a call that the Camry had arrived at the port. I rushed over, my heart racing with excitement. As I stood there, waiting for the car to be unloaded, I felt like a kid again. The moment I saw it, I knew I had made the right choice. It looked even better in person, like it was ready to conquer the roads of Nigeria. But there was still one more hurdle, customs. Would it pass without any issues? The officers inspected it, and I held my breath. Then, after what felt like an eternity, they gave me the green light. The Camry was officially mine, and I couldn't wait to take it for a spin. As I drove the Camry out of the port and onto the streets of Nigeria, I felt an overwhelming sense of pride. The engine purred like a happy cat, and the car handled the roads like a dream. It was smooth, powerful, and everything I had hoped for. The decision to import the Camry from Copart USA had been a risk, but it paid off in the best way possible. Every time I drive the Camry now, I'm reminded of the journey it took to get here. From discovering it on Copart to winning the auction, waiting for it to arrive, and finally getting it on the road, it's been an adventure. And the best part? This Camry feels like it was made for Nigeria. It's strong, reliable, and ready for anything. So, that's my story of how I imported a 2016 Toyota Camry from Copart USA to Nigeria. It was a wild ride, full of twists and turns, but in the end, it was totally worth it. If you're thinking about importing a car, take the leap. You never know what kind of adventure awaits. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep driving and keep dreaming.